Welcome to Wrong About Musicals. I'm Esme.
And I'm Nell.
And today we are going to be doing a little... We've done this before. We're going to spin the wheel. And we're going to try and summarise some of the musicals we've done in the past year. And if you go over allotted time, you drink. But also, new twist this year, because it took us too long last year, and having to trawl back through our drunken conversations. Or it got to a point where it's like, Esme, you're going to remember saying this.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever actually said it. It took us 5 hours to record the last episode. We're in person again, by the way. That's why we're talking over each other.
We always talk over. I genuinely have a really bad habit of talking over people.
I know. I know.
I'm growing and developing, okay? So, I'm on a journey.
Anyways, news.
News. What's in the news this week?
Did anything happen yesterday?
Oh, fuck yeah. Because I thought that of a Monday story, but...
No,
it was a yesterday story. So that... Guys, Lambert Jackson and I have a tumultuous relationship.
In 5 minutes, it could get worse or better.
Say that. It's either going to get worse. If it's what you think it is, I will start throwing shit.
Basically, at 5 p.m. today, it's currently 4:55. That's why we're fine to drink. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And also,
in France, it's 5 o'clock.
And Nella's vitally French, even though she hates the French. Which I feel like is a core part of being French.
Exactly. I'm a Parisian at heart.
Yeah, Paris was great, man.
Yeah. At 5 o'clock, Lambert Jackson is announcing something.
Yeah.
And I made a joke that I think it's Spider-Man Turn of the Dark. I don't think it is, but also I don't know what else it could be.
Do you remember that this week when we were able to have a normal conversation about Spider-Man Turn of the Dark?
We actually weren't able to at all.
No, we were for about 2 minutes, and then I started giggling.
You were giggling, you were cackling as we walked around our local shopping centre.
You were gonna stop. Because we were having a normal conversation about it, and like, yeah, and then Spider-Man starts to fly around.
It's because we were talking about flops, and I said there's some flops that I get, like with Carrie, where there is something good in there. And something with Diana where I'm like, I don't see how they ever thought it could work. And Spider-Man. I can see how you would get, like, the idea that it would be a hit because of the spectacle of it, like Spider-Man flying around, and then she started laughing.
That is deeply funny to me.
Lambert Jackson yesterday, it was the pre-sale for the last 5 years.
We need to say what it...
The last 5 years. Rachel Zegler, Ben Platt, Jason Robert Brown conducting.
I saw the announcement and I saw it on TikTok first and it had like no views because it had just been posted, and I literally was like, Nell's got really into Canva.
I made this.
She's made this and hacked Lambert Jackson on some kind of cruel inside joke, and then I went on What's on Stage and it was like breaking. This announcement, I was like, oh crap, this is happening. Fuckola.
Esme was busy, so I had to go through the ordeal of pre-sale.
There was a moment where I was like, I'd rather be in a Lambert Jackson LW theatre pre-sale right now.
I had to light this candle to calm down. 10 minutes in, we got tickets. We are sat at the back of the Royal Circle. Yep. It cost me £82 each, which, for reference, £3 less than what I paid for each of us to sit in a box at Hadestown. I paid £85 each for the box at Hadestown. Mm-hmm. And then we looked on the seating plan earlier, and the seats were actually perfect. Like, it does not matter.
And we're going to the first performance, so we'll be some of the first people to see Ben Platt sing the last 5 years as Jamie Wellerstein, which is big for me because it's one of the last 5 years. Also, Jason Robert Brown's there. And
that other girl who we don't really care about.
And Rachel Zegler, who, I have no thoughts, feelings, and opinions
We have never talked about Rachel Zegler on this podcast.
Have been proselytising about her basically for the past year or so.
Rachel Zegler was not the reason that we stage doored a show for the first time in 5 years.
No.
That wouldn't happen to us.
But I've been seeing that there's some actual thoughts I'd like to say on this. Other than this is made for us. Lambert Jackson, we're in a moment of detente.
1 minute?
Possibly over in a minute. I think one.
It's a whole week of detente.
Me and Lambert Jackson have made it 5 days without getting into beef.
I'm getting up their account.
It's been a while since we've been able to go 5 days without getting into beef. There's a couple of things I find interesting about this. One, Mark Platt, father of Ben Platt, tried to...
Producer of Wicked.
Tried to take down Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
Less than a year ago. And our response was, bitches be jealous of her wind-up monkey.
Bitches be jealous of her wind-up monkey.
Exactly.
We've never talked about Rachel Zegler on the podcast before. I think the episode is called...
No. But we did spend a long time talking about Rachel Zegler, to the point where my dad was like, you've got to stop talking about Rachel Zegler.
5 o'clock, Lambert Jackson.
Well, it's gonna get
5 o'clock.
worse. We were going into a summer. Anyway, and also, I think that there is an element of it happening that week, because Rachel Zegler needs an Olivier for her work in Evita.
Yeah.
That's a statement we can all get on board with here at YourWrongAboutMusicals. And I think it's very smart for her to be like, I'm going to do a concert series in London at the Palladium around the time something might be happening with the Olivier Awards. I think that's very smart. I think that's good campaigning, Rachel. Good campaigning, because we don't really have campaigns like we do for Tonys. I wish more people would take advantage of that, but it's good to remind everybody. Have they posted it yet?
No, it's 5:01. Lambert Jackson.
Anyway, on the topic of Rachel Zegler, who we've never talked about on this podcast, the full Evita cast recording will be announced.
Big news.
It has been announced. It's coming out in 2026. And I'd like everyone to tell you that when I made a TikTok talking about it, because obviously I have to talk about this, I have a lot of thoughts, feelings, and opinions about Vita. Someone went, I want you to know that when this was announced, my first thought was, oh my god, that girl's gonna get her guitars. Because I went on such a rampage when Remote High was released about how the evil electric guitar was missing. That when this came out and when it was announced, they went, this girl's gonna get her electric guitars. And to them I say, thank you. And if there is a legacy I'm going to leave in the world, being overly passionate about Evita orchestrations and electric guitars is one of them. But I was very pleasantly surprised by the Evita cast recording. And New Argentina, that is my favourite version of a New Argentina that's ever been released. Like, if I had to rank them, because I did do a ranking of them this week. Number 1, 2025 version.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Patti LuPone version.
Bold.
And that's my favourite full version of Evita. Number 3, I think it has to be... Is it the Elena Roger version? Or is it the concept... I think it's the Elena Roger version, because the lyrics are better. Then it's the concept album version. Then it's the Elaine Page one. Then it is Madonna butchering it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you can hear rustling, I'm eating our box of Lindas.
You're eating a box of chocolates.
I bought them, so...
Box of chocolates. No one's judging you for eating them.
I'm kind of judging myself.
Why?
I've eaten a lot of them.
That's so fair, though. But they're releasing the full thing, and I have a conspiracy that they are going to release it when they announce the Broadway transfer of Evita, because the Lloyd on Lloyd violence has stopped affecting us publicly. Stopped affecting the Evita output, which I appreciate, Andy. He has been on a little press tour with Rachel Zegler, which is great, and he's actually never been more likeable to me than when he sat next to Rachel Zegler. You'd think I'd find him the most likeable when he was sat next to, I don't know, Taylor Swift and Lana Del Rey. Wrong.
Rachel Zegler.
It's Rachel Zegler. And he also made a TikTok talking about how much he loves the fate of Ophelia. And it's okay.
He was so funny. He was like, I wonder if she was inspired when she saw my painting of Ophelia.
Years ago, when we were doing something for...
I don't recall if she saw it, but it is in the room we had luncheon.
And everyone was like, well, they had lunch together. I was like, you guys forget the Cats movie. I don't. The North remembers.
I love the Cats movie.
We saw it in cinemas.
We did.
Many people told us not to see it in cinemas.
Many people walked out of us the time we saw it.
Like, people at school were like, don't go see Cats. We were like,
no, we had to.
We have to go see Cats.
It's the reason that I think James Corden should be in Wicked Part 2.
I think he really wants to.
I'm actually distraught that he's not.
Do you remember me telling you about the time I went to see Legally Blonde? James Corden was there?
Yeah.
And it was the summer it was the summer before Wicked film.
The night we saw Evita, James Corden was there.
The amount of times I've been at the theatre when James Corden is there is twice, which is weird.
We're kind of on the same wavelength as James Corden.
Yeah, James Corden really like cousin lyrics.
James Corden, friend of the podcast.
Should I tell you who keeps running into James Corden at the theatre? Not just me. Toby. Every time someone texts me, be like, James Corden. So
James Corden's
there. So glad. I was going to talk about this. Oh, it was the summer right after Cynthia and Ariana had been announced for Wicked, so casting was starting to come out, and I literally, like, me and my friends were, like, about to scream, James! James! You're in the Wicked movie! But we didn't.
He should have been.
Because we have theatre etiquette.
Nah.
It was open air.
It was the open air.
It was the open air.
There's no theatre etiquette.
I did, like, once my friend was like, oh my god, that's James Corden. We did spend the entire time, like, half watching James Corden watch Legally Blonde. Guys, now this next thing. It is fucking massive for me. Particularly.
Yeah, it is.
My favourite play, I've never seen it, but I've read it, and it changed my life, I'm not joking. John Proctor as the villain will be at the Royal Court Theatre this spring for a month. It should have run for 10 years, but that's fine.
So we'll take what we can.
We'll take what we get, okay? If they want to extend it or transfer it to the West End, I will be there. I will be at the Royal Court Theatre with if anyone sees me during that month at the Royal Court Theatre
every day,
hysterically crying, it's fine. I'm just very moved by theatre and Lord, so put them together and I think it's going to be the best moment of my life. Like, well, I love it. And also, because it's like, Daniel Taymor and Kimberly Bellflower gave a quote to what's on stage talking about it, and they were like, we think it's fun that it's premiering at the same place that the Crucible first premiered at in London. And I was like,
that's true, that's so fun.
It's so fun, guys. You're
so
right.
Fun.
You're right. I've never read the Crucible. I should read the Crucible before I go see John Proctor's Village.
Never read it. I think in my sister's room, there is a copy from when she, like, performed it.
I'm gonna get a copy because I'm starting to collect plays. I have 2 at the moment. Stereophonic and A Streetcar.
Good.
Yeah. And I want to get John Proctor's Villain. When it comes to the UK, you see me at the merch stand.
I can't wait to buy the Ballet Shoes script. That's gonna be big for me.
Yeah, you could buy that instead of a programme or that and a programme.
And a programme.
Okay.
I'll go broke if I need to, but...
The national programmes aren't too expensive.
No.
It does have a little, like, government symbol on it.
I love the government.
Yeah, okay.
I love them.
Okay.
Hire me, please. Please, government.
Please. The Adventure of Harold Fry, the musical, is playing the Haymarket, and they announced some casting. And it's Noah Mullins, who's playing the Jack Wolf role from Chichester. And I looked at him and I went, that boy's an Orpheus.
The Harold Fry to Hadestown pipeline.
It's strong. It's strong. I looked at him and I went, that boy's an Orpheus. Didn't see the name, just looked at that job and went, that's an Orpheus. Which Orpheus is it? Oh, is it? What is it?
It's not out. Am I going crazy? It is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Posted 1 day ago. It's 5:08. Lambert Jackson, can you do anything right?
Did hand over. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is on sale.
It's on sale.
For the UK fan.
Yeah. It's confirmed to be a limited run.
Quite sad.
But it's running for almost a year.
Yeah, I'm tempted. You can see my theatre token right there.
Oh, yeah.
Next to my Jeff Buckley book.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. I'm probably going to use my theatre token on that because the pricing is quite good.
We could get really good value for money. For
like, 50 each, because it's got 100 quid on it.
Yeah, we finna beat the pit.
I should get it open.
What Beetlejuice?
Yeah. My laptop is over there. I could stand up and get it, but I don't really want to.
What do you have a phone for, if not to Google stuff like Beetlejuice?
Exactly.
I think it is kind of smart to model it as a limited run, though. Because I think it might be like a Mean Girls, where it's like the first couple of months are really buzzy, and then it dies down after that.
I think the thing is I get why they're starting in, like, spring, but I think it, like we're seeing on Broadway right now, they are so obviously going to get such a big boost.
Yeah.
On Halloween. Can I just say, read out the date you have written there.
31st of October.
Say the number.
Oh,
she's written 31st.
Changed it. I mean, it's not something amazingly long, but that might be because they've diluted their market by bringing it back to Broadway a ton of times. So, who knows? Who knows, man?
Okay. Opening in May. It's saying it's, like, selling fast for all of May.
And then it's running through, like, April. Something crazy like that.
Yeah, October it's looking shockingly like good availability. But they are doing 2 shows.
Halloween.
They're doing a 9-show week on Halloween week next.
Fucking hell.
They're doing Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday they've got a matinee and an evening. Thursday, Saturday matinee and evening, and Sunday matinee and evening. Friday and Saturday matinee and evening.
Yeah.
Every other week they just do matinees on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
And evenings. That's crazy. Yeah, it's going until like the end of April.
And they said end of April we're out, and I've heard the rumour of what's taking it afterwards. And if Depp comes her.
Oh yeah.
If Beetlejuice is able to run for almost a year and then Depp comes in, then
that's fine by me.
That's perfect for me. Because when they first said Beetlejuice Limited Run, I was like, crap, it's going to be like 3 months or something ending in like October. But for them to do almost a year, I'm like, perfect. And it will still be Olivier eligible.
Yeah. Perfect.
You're looking at the first available.
I'm looking at June.
Okay.
Like a Thursday in June. Okay, we can sit like front of the Grand Circle for $42.50 each.
That's pretty good.
Or we can sit like mid stalls for $52.50 each.
Pretty good.
Which would go just over what I've got on the voucher.
Yeah.
By like what? £5?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah. Good options.
It is just like, to be fair though, can sit like prime seats in the stalls for about what I paid
Is that the
the
new
last
marker?
5 years.
Is that the new marker?
Yeah, it is. I paid so much money for the last 5 years. It's actually ridiculous.
What is it?
Danny Boyle's award-winning post-apocalyptic horror film 28 Days Later.
Oh!
I'm guessing, okay, I think it's just the film with the live orchestra.
I feel like that could be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of 28 Days Later.
I've never seen it.
It's a very good film.
Horror film's not for me.
I'm kind of the same, but I know my sister, and yeah, London Live in concert.
Okay.
One night only. That's where I recognise the music from.
And that's why I was like, it's very 90s. It literally is.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Yellow Jackets soundtrack.
Fuck. Event of Apollo.
Oh, Hammersmith.
Yeah. Annoying.
That's why they do a lot of that stuff, though.
They do. It's kind of all they do there.
So there are, like, concerts. I'm literally looking at the...
Yeah.
Because I know Maisie Peters played there a couple times.
Yeah. So did Shrek.
Legends only. FLK, Maisie Peters, Shrek. The Jonas Brothers had a tour there.
Did that?
My boy Joseph is broke. He makes horrific financial decisions.
Tommy Innit did some shows there, because I've been to them. And now he plays the Palladium. Please. It's fine.
Okay.
I've spilt worse on this carpet.
Okay.
Good. Right, continuing on.
Hunger Games extension. We need to go.
We do.
That's...
Shockingly, I kind of thought it wasn't going to extend. But, like, obviously it is Hunger Games.
People aren't as Hunger Games pilled as you and me. They aren't thinking too deeply about the nuances of the Hunger Games in the same way you and me are.
Yeah.
So for them, it's like, oh, this is the Hunger Games I know from the movie, whereas me and you are like, it doesn't make sense for Gale to have the pin.
Why are the chariots flying?
You know? Like, for them, it's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Wow, that's a spectacle.
Yeah.
Like, why is he saying getting dragged along by the horses?
For us, it's like, you know?
I'm seeing the connection.
For us, it's like, we're locked in. We're locked the F in.
The good thing about the extension is there's a lot of the cheap seats available again, which is nice for us.
The District 11, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were like,
Katniss, there is no District 12.
And the fact that they were like, no one's poor enough to sit in District 12.
We are!
We are!
Give us the District 12 seats. District 12 is just you stand outside and you get to kind of hear it.
You can get a lump of coal.
Yeah.
And that's it. They send you a lump of coal. People are feeling very controversial about this. I don't really have a take, but Luke Evans will be Frankenfurter in the broader revival of Rocky Horror.
I get why some people are fine with it, because Luke Evans is, like, openly gay.
Yeah. It could be worse.
It could be worse. To be a straight man.
Scary!
But
Was
also,
it last time we did this? You were like, oh no, that was the end of your review, where you were like, you just found out I find men hot.
Yeah, when I found out men are hot. Ugh.
It was like, we were having a conversation about role model, I was like, yeah, half the appeal is he's kind of fair.
Yeah, we were playing our blend
earlier,
and a role model song came on. I said, can I skip this? I'm not the biggest fan of role model. And she goes, I guess. I forget that role model is only, like, appealing because he's hot.
Yeah. And I'm not ashamed to admit it.
He kind of in my head, him and Samba are, like, the same person, even though I know they're not.
No, they're very different. Samba, no, I'm not. I don't like Samba.
Samba, no.
Samba.
Yeah, I get why some people are fine with it because he is openly gay, but I also think that Frankenfurter as a character is a lot more than just a, like, white gay man. A white cis gay man. I especially think when I'm saying just, and I'm using the word just very loosely in terms of, like, recent, but you've just had, actually you're just about to have Jellicle Ball on Broadway. And that is, like, filled with performers who I think would do a great job as, and I think that Luke Evans is going to do incredibly as Frankenfurter. I think it would have been more fun to see him as, I've forgotten his name again, the man. Brad.
All my knowledge really about Rocky Horror
Glee.
comes from Glee.
Yeah.
The Rocky Horror Glee show. Which they do, like, kind of get into the weeds of Rocky Horror quite well. But what interests me about this production is it's directed by the same person who directed Oh Mary, Sam Pimpleton. So I think I have enough trust with them about how they will handle
I do like
gender and gender expression within.
I hate to say it, I would have loved to see Todrick Hall as Frankenfurter. Like, unironically, I actually would have loved to see it.
You know me and Toby would have had to have gone. Todrick Hall is like, I don't know how to explain it.
I'd kind of love to see Billy Porter as well.
Oh,
I think Billy Porter would actually do really well as Frankenfurter.
Ironically, Billy Porter would go hard. And you know how, I actually think we were all a bit too mean for Billy Porter.
Once he's recovered from his sepsis.
I really hope he's okay.
I actually really do, and I really hope that he goes...
Sepsis is no fucking joke. No, because I remember when the Billy Porter discourse, like, really took a turn over there. Somebody like, do you want to talk about it? And I was like, I've said my piece.
I think that... I don't think that he was really the right choice for the MC, or at least I don't think his choices were right for the MC.
Yeah.
But I get it. Whatever.
But also it's like, I don't know if Rebecca Fractal's direction is the best choice for this cabaret.
Yeah. Trust in Sam Pendleton. I just also think that there are more interesting people you could have casted to make a point.
I wonder what the supporting cast is going to be.
Yeah.
That's also what interests me. But and it's also like that thing of the economics of Broadway are very precarious.
Unironically, like, saying my piece that I think there are better roles for Luke Evans in Rocky Horror, and I think there are better people for Frankenfurter than Luke Evans. I would love to go and see Luke Evans as Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror. Like, I'm thinking about it constantly. Also, I actually really like Luke Evans. Have you ever watched Scrooge? Oh my god, you should watch Scrooge.
I've not watched Scrooge.
He really eats it up.
I used to text Toby about this. We've not spoken about it because he was in that horrible film he hates.
He's been in a lot of films.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. I think he's the Beast.
He hates Beauty and the Beast, man. We need to get Toby on here.
God, when will we have Toby?
When will we have Toby on? And I cannot be held responsible for anything he says.
It's so funny. Like, he's actually been in an insane amount of films.
He has, and he used to do, like, he was, like, I think he was in Miss Saigon as someone.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm on his Wikipedia page.
Yeah, because I looked him up, because I was like, who is Luke Evans?
He was in Fast and Furious 6.
I'm still thinking about the Fast and Furious films this week.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is Gaston. I apologise. Yeah, 2022, he was Scrooge. He was Ebenezer Scrooge in Scrooge: A Christmas Carol. Great film. It's on Netflix. I think everyone should watch Scrooge.
Okay.
It's actually really good.
Guys, Miss Piggy made her Broadway debut this week. It's important to my culture.
That's big for you.
It's important to my culture that Miss Piggy made her Broadway debut. I love her Playboy bio.
I'm trying to find...
I don't really care for magic, but I do care for the Muppets, so I'd like to go to the Muppet magic show.
Yeah. Oh, in fairness, okay. Wikipedia says, while Evans is gay, he chooses not to discuss his sexuality in the press, asserting his personal life to be private.
Interesting.
Okay. Fair play to him. I'm trying to see... Yeah, he began his career on the stage and performed in London's West End. It is in London's West End.
Yeah, because it's on Broadway.
On Broadway in
West
London,
End.
in London's West End productions of Rent, Miss Saigon, and Piaf.
Okay, those are like 3 completely different shows, I believe.
Yeah.
He does. When I looked up a photo of him and I had, he was in.
And this was all before 2010.
Yeah, that production of Miss Saigon probably was the original 90s production. Because Arrival was in 2014. Miss Saigon's kind of my white whale. I want to do it one day, but I don't have that enough time.
Yeah.
To sit.
We also keep saying there's this play we want to read, which is untitled Fuck Miss Saigon.
When I get a job, I'll buy us a copy of that play as well. So much media around me.
He's Welsh. Did you know that?
Up for Welsh. Love Welsh people. Got many good friends that are Welsh. I also want to read Yellowfaced because that was written in direct response to the casting controversy around Miss Saigon, and Jane Krakowski's a person in it, a character in it,
icon.
So of course I have to read it. The Broadway beat went viral.
The Broadway beats hit tweet. Dr. Dillerman's solo sex scene surprisingly, tasteful despite being 28 minutes long.
People think the Broadway beat are being serious.
Guys, it's the Broadway beat. It's just all you see in the replies and the quotes of it are people with an Ariana Grande profile pic with the Glinda bubble over it, or the green and pink bubble over it, and they're like, "What? 28 minutes long?" I'm like, "Guys, it's the Broadway beat."
Guys, the Broadway beat have been making Dr. Dillerman jokes for as long as the internet's been around.
The Broadway beat is possibly one of the funniest accounts on Twitter. Not even possibly, it is one of the funniest accounts on Twitter.
I love the Broadway beat. But anyway, let's go up. Let's continue.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
I'll go first.
This didn't work.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. There was a moment there where it looked like it was about to be on either theatre camp or next to normal, and how long do we get?
30 seconds. What are we trying to say?
Our thoughts on the show in a condensed period of time.
Okay. So don't bother with summaries.
No.
Just I think that the show is very funny.
Because then it gets to shows like, I don't know, Hadestown or Hamilton or Evita, where it's 30 seconds is nothing.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
It's the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
If we didn't say already.
3, 2, 1.
I love the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. I actually
Half your time.
I actually think that it is a really interesting piece because it's able to tackle that very precarious chunk of time where you're it feels like a more mature and funny and witty 13 in a lot of ways, where it's able to talk about quite a complex and nuanced issue whilst being off the wall bonkers. Love you, William Finn. Miss you every day.
Yeah.
I was under
29 seconds. Which thing I actually know about. Is the mic going to pick up the clapping from the...
I know it's on echo. So
okay, hopefully.
Right, go.
Blood Brothers is an incredible musical. I think it's actually a very interesting musical about class and nature and nurture. But more importantly than that, we saw it years ago on Halloween as a school trip, and since then it has been a staple of my life. Shoes upon a table and a spider's been killed, someone broke the looking glass, and so forth. It's very good. It's shockingly underrated. No one knows it, but listen to Blood Brothers.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. You can hear jingling, it's my phone charm.
Your phone charm's really nice, actually.
Thank you, as a birthday present.
Guys, I got a Harry Potter musical. Now, as we said probably hours ago at this point, you can steal it if you down your drink. You want to see me talk about
I want to see you talk about a Harry Potter musical for 30 seconds.
Okay.
I think if you're any more than 5 seconds under it, you also have to drink.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know Harry Potter. I never saw the Star Kid one. My biggest relation to it was Darren Criss, but I saw it and I was like, what do you mean this isn't what Harry Potter actually is? No hate to my Auntie Ellie who worked on the production of Harry Potter movies. I've still never seen one. Very funny. I love Star Kid.
You're at 22?
Yeah.
Okay, drink.
I'm just drinking. I'll just take my pen away. I'll just take my pen. Also, guys, if my voice starts to change a bit, this is actually just how
this is Esme's actual voice.
When I'm off mic a bit, this is how I speak.
I feel I don't know if my voice gets worse when I'm drinking or not. I feel like it does.
Oh,
we'll find out.
Me and Elle were talking about this. We should have very identical speaking voices.
But we don't.
For some reason.
I was raised and you were dragged.
I did want to look at you when you had a very...
you had a very idyllic childhood.
Right, you're done. If you get light in the piazza or some shit, I'm literally gonna lose my mind.
You can steal it. I hope I get a Vita. Steal it. Down your drink.
I'm stealing
Down
it.
your drink
There's
first.
not much there.
This is great because I could not talk about light in the piazza for 30 seconds. That's not downing, by the way.
Yeah, let me
That's
sip
a
it.
light sip. 3, 2, 1, go.
I love Lion Piazza so much. Adam Gettle, love him so much. Shut up. Yeah, this is how I speak and you know it. I think that the way it's a classic marriage story and it's a very classical musical in a lot of ways, but it focuses on this very unusual dynamic that we don't often see depicted in musical theatre of Clara and Margaret. Clara on the is obviously disabled, and the way that Adam Gettle was able to write from her perspective and write how she views the world differently in this gorgeous soaring opera arias I'm talking over because I just love this musical so much is outstanding, and I will never not cry at Love If You Can Now by Clara, Love If You Can Now and Be Loved.
You were 10 seconds over, so have another drink. Is it your turn again?
Fuck, it is. Let's hope I get something easy.
If it's what's on here that I will steal from you. Phantom, I'll take Phantom.
You'll steal Phantom, and I think we're going to scribble over Hades Town.
Yeah.
Or like a little shop. I think we're going to scribble over.
I might steal Anne Juliet from you, because I'll just bitch about it.
I think we're going to scribble over.
I'd beg you to steal it from me. No, I think I actually could do Mincemeat quite easily.
Fuck yes! Fuck yes!
She got Sunset Boulevard.
I don't think you want to down your drink enough to...
No, I don't care enough about Sunset Boulevard.
Outside of Jamie Lloyd Funny.
Outside of Tom Francis updates, I don't really care about Sunset Boulevard.
This is our quarterly please Tom Francis updates.
Come on the podcast!
We need to just DM them and be like, Tom Francis updates, do you want to come on?
I know, I still don't follow them on the podcast account.
You should do that now.
Hold on, I need to time you for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm kind of obsessed with stories of women aging out of Hollywood and the way that society views them. I think it's something that's so prevalent to where we are today, and I think Jamie Lloyd's direction to kind of modernise it and not really give a fuck about time and place with it is really interesting, because Sunset Boulevard isn't necessarily a good musical. I mean, it has some amazing musical moments like the title song and With One Look, but as a whole it works best when you're just kind of like, yeah, this is Sunset Boulevard, who gives a shit? And yeah, I think we should be nicer to women who are over the age of 40.
You're like 2 seconds over, so have a sip.
You should follow Tom Francis updates on the podcast.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go through my many Twitter accounts.
Wait, you have 2?
I have 3.
What's the third one?
You're not allowed to know.
Okay, fair enough.
That's my secret one. Tom Francis updates.
Remember when they do the activators? It was horrible for us.
I know. I think, to be fair, the last time I went to go follow them on the
podcast.
Yeah, it was when they deactivated. I was like, fuck, I can't. Alright, they're followed on the podcast.
Tom Francis updates, if you'd like to come on, we can literally talk about anything you want.
We don't even have to talk about Tom Francis.
Yeah, talk about Tom Francis.
I actually guess you wouldn't want to.
I prefer it if we didn't talk about Tom Francis. But we can share why we think he's so dead-eyed.
Yeah.
We worked that out once.
We don't even have to record anything. You can just kind of hang out.
We want to talk to you.
Yeah.
We think we share a lot of the same opinions. We think you're really funny, Tom Francis updates.
We really like Tom Francis updates.
Tom Francis updates are really funny.
We saw you across the bar and we thought your vibe was really cool.
Have you seen that Broadway meeting?
Yeah.
But one of us also hates you. We can talk about Lisa, because you don't get to see that. We can talk about Bella Brown, World Domination.
We can talk about Bella Brown.
Guys, Into the Woods at the Bridge Theatre is big for so many of mine and Nell's agendas.
Basically getting me to see Into the Woods.
Getting you to see Into the Woods, Bella Brown and Teresa Dolphin May, World Domination.
The other thing.
Other ones. Oh! Tammy Faye.
Tammy Faye. Best lighting.
Best lighting.
Snub for best lighting.
Tammy Faye agenda, Katie Braben. Next to normal agenda. There's many agendas happening in Into the Woods. Right, you'll go. Please don't go.
I'm actually really enjoying not having it.
I don't know if I can steal that from you. I can't drink.
Fuck.
No, got bear. It's a Romeo and Juliet retelling.
I know. I know what Bear is. We've actually done a whole episode on Bear.
Do you remember it? So we were putting this together and I was like, I don't remember any of this.
As we were just like reading out the names of shows, we were like, we've done an episode on that.
We've done that.
I have short-term memory loss.
This was months ago.
Yeah.
Although I do remember like losing my mind while we were trying to put this together, so...
Alright, count me in.
Okay.
I'll do Bear.
3, 2, 1.
Bear is...
Again, you also have the penalty.
Okay, it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling, which I think is a bit dull, but at least it's interesting because it's gay. That gives my favourite types of gay porn. I'm
He's referencing Ethel
I'm
Cain.
referencing Ethel Cain. I do think it is an interesting take on Romeo and Juliet and adapting that kind of forbidden love story for a more modern setting. Fuck you, Lambert Jackson. You massacred it.
Well done.
And that was better. Cheers.
Cheers to that. Right, next time. Fuck. I get Be More Chill. I thought it was going to be
I'm really tempted to steal this from you.
Okay.
I really love Be More Chill.
Do you want to steal it?
No.
Okay.
I think you'll... Fuck, I do love Be More Chill, though. I do really love Be More Chill. 3, 2, 1, go.
Be More Chill is probably one of the more is so fascinating to me because the kids don't know it. And I think what's more interesting about Be More Chill to me is the culture around it, because it was 2018. That was the vibe at the time to be really into Be More Chill. As a musical, it is fine. Smartphone Hour goes hard.
That's one of the best songs I've ever written.
Life in the Bathroom goes hard, but as a piece, it's not really remembered. It's remembered more as a bit of a fan insanity and mass hysteria, of which I cannot comment how much I took part of. An amount of time.
Yeah. I could have commented on it.
I'm not commenting on that for my own personal protection. I'm an adult.
Boo.
I'm over the age of 18.
18.
18. I'm over the age of 18.
You watching Traitors?
You watching Traitors? Oh, you guys watching Traitors though?
We're watching Traitors
It's
tonight.
actually really good. I did watch Traitors last
One of my
night.
friends is applying for Traitors.
I know so many people who applied to it.
I think you might get it.
I think I'd be horrible at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be so bad.
I'd actually kill to see you on Traitors.
Me and Toby have talked about two of us going.
The thing is, unfortunately, I think I would do really well on
you
Traitors.
would do so good on Traitors. Me and Toby think we'd be really funny faithfuls together. We'd just be there like, it's just gossiping.
Yeah.
And we're really good at
This
gossiping.
is my thing. The two things I'm good at, gossiping and lying. Get me on Traitors.
Get thee to the castle. Be More Chill. Who will remember it in
Me.
50 years?
Me.
It's not got the same legacy that like a Dear Evan Hansen
Legacy.
or
Legacy.
What
is
the
a legacy?
We need to do Hamilton
Legacy.
at some point this year.
It's a legacy. We need to see Hamilton at some point.
we've seen the Disney Plus recording recently.
I want to go see it again.
I don't think we should be allowed to. We would become the worst versions of ourselves if we saw Hamilton again.
The last time and only time I've ever seen Hamilton live, my mum called me and sick to school.
Honestly, fair.
And I went to go see a matinee of it.
Because it was when it first opened,
Yeah.
so it was the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah.
I saw it the day the Queen died once. I've seen it twice. One time was when the Queen died.
So I haven't seen it since like 2016 or 17 when it first came to London.
I saw it then. And then I saw it when the Queen died.
I've not seen it
By
since then.
accident.
That's 2016.
No, it opened in late 2017.
2017. I probably saw it either then or like early
I
2018.
think I saw it early 2018.
It's been like
Feels right. It's been
6, 8 years?
okay. That's a payday purchase.
6 or 7 or 8 years.
Or we could win the lottery. I'm convinced no one wins the Hamilton lottery because they've literally been entering it for 4 years. I don't want it. Yeah. They know I'd be too powerful if I saw Hamilton front row though.
Oh, alright. It's been
Your turn.
okay.
It's
Okay,
Hunchback.
I can do Hunchback.
Hunchback and Notre Dame. When every time it inches close to Anita, I'm like,
He's scared.
oh.
You can see her watch the screen and then look at her like really full drink.
Go.
Hunchback, I think, is a show with a lot of potential that I just feel like it doesn't expand upon. I think one of its biggest issues is the casting of Quasimodo, that is his name. Because I feel like you could actually do a lot for a disabled actor. Especially a physically disabled actor, and they just don't. But other than that, the score is incredible. I think you can have so much fun with the set, because obviously it's like that incredible architecture in France. I think Hunchback of Notre Dame could be really good. It's just the big issue with it is its casting, that's kind of too much of an issue.
I also don't know if Disney themselves know what to do with it. It is almost like Hercules in a way, where it's like, we've relegated it to Germany, and now we don't really know what to do with it. I might go see Hercules soon, actually. My sisters want to go, and them at the theatre is one of the funniest things ever.
Have you seen the Into the Woods in the Woods?
Bitch, you know I need to be there.
Yeah.
It's closed, but you know I need to be into the woods.
I keep getting clips from it. But I feel like they could do something really fun like that. Like,
at the non-stop.
Not even that. So, during the Brighton Fringe, they would rent out a lot of the church spaces to do shows in them. And I feel like you could do something really fun with that. Just rent out a church and put on a production of Hunchback there.
Yeah. Sorry, that just reminded me of last Halloween, how I got blackout drunk in a church. Bristol, man.
I walked past
like
at Soho Place yesterday and I was like, fuck, I need to go clubbing at Soho Place.
They've got a musical going there, because I was like to you a couple of weeks ago, I was like, there's something there that I want to go see. It's a musical. I can't remember the name.
They've got that, the one with a ton of...
Yeah. Oh, that's coming to Broadway, Daniel Radcliffe.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just a... He's doing something weird, and I love Daniel Radcliffe. I feel very fondly towards him. Seems like a nice guy. What a nice young lad.
Sure.
I don't know him like that. I've never seen Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah!
It's Hadestown. The reason, by the way, that I'm not really stealing is I don't actually like the taste of champagne at all, and that's what we're drinking, so I'm not willing to, like, down it.
Yeah.
So it's very helpful. Be great for you when I land on Evita.
I'm gonna go over.
3, 2, 1.
I love Hadestown. It is one of my favourite musicals. I have seen it 6 times, and I plan on going more. Don't know when, don't know how, but I will be at the Lyric Theatre, my ancestral home, in a lot of ways. It is one of the best things I've ever seen. It is one of the defining musicals of the 2010s, and I think that I don't actually think I have anything intelligent to really say about it. I think the way that it talks about things like social change, and the way
things,
the trick of Hadestown, and I know I'm going over, so I will drink. The trick of Hadestown is making you believe that it might change this time. And that's what really solidified it on my most recent trip to Hadestown, where I sobbed so loudly, like blubbering, at this show that I have seen 6 times before. But I genuinely thought Orpheus should be allowed to make it out that time, and that is a sign of a good Hadestown performance. Also, please stop listening to our second Hadestown episode like it's our first Hadestown episode. I think he's listened to about 3 or 4 other episodes to know that I am just like this.
Maybe like 6 or 7.
Shut up! Shut up! You know how I feel about 6 or 7. I think you need to listen to about 3 or 4 other episodes to know that I am just like this. These are my interests. I can't help it. I would like to be left alone. Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm done.
You're at 1 minute 27, so I'd like you to finish your drink.
Fuck off.
I was going to say, did you see that the Walter Kerr took down the flowers?
I know. I want one.
Are you selling them? Walter Kerr Theatre, are you selling the flowers? Walter Kerr, please.
Hit me up. If you guys would also like to bring me out so I can see Jack Wolf as Orpheus, which I... Also, Jack Wolf and Rebecca Naomi Jones as Orpheus and Persephone, while I'm not able to go see it, is personal against me. Someone who saw weird...
love with Persephone.
Shut up. As someone who saw weird-ass Oklahoma 3 times in like a 2-month period, I think I should be allowed to go. And then also saw Next to Normal 3 times, so...
My thing with Hadestown, I was thinking about this. I do believe that if I was just on a walk, like, in the West End, and I walked past the Lyric, and they ran out and they said, fuck, everyone who knows how to play Orpheus is sick. We're going to have to cancel tonight's show. I could say, I can do Orpheus. Can I play the guitar? No. But I truly believe I could get on that stage and perfectly perform Orpheus.
I think I have the anger for if it's true.
I think I could do Eurydice really easily.
Eurydice would be easier for me than Orpheus.
I just don't think I'm the right pick for Eurydice.
No, I don't think Eurydice should be played by a white lady.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Dream was shattered, so I have to go for Orpheus instead. Oh no.
What was that great TikTok?
Come home with me.
What was that great TikTok?
There's been a couple. But
I'm not commenting on what you're doing.
What TikTok are you talking about?
No, the one where it's like, of course, Orpheus would think he could change the world by being
all Well, he's a white man. He's a white man with a guitar.
And you know,
yeah.
Orpheus, rip Orpheus, you would love Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Yeah, please stop listening to that episode if it's your first time listening to the podcast.
If it's true what they say.
I think I could do a really good if it's true.
I'll be on my way, but who are they to say what the truth is anyway? I want to tell the lies.
Why is Orpheus RP now?
Wouldn't that be a fun take on Orpheus?
Sure, what the heck? Well, yeah.
He grew up in South Kensington.
What? Andrew Potter?
His name is Orpheus. He's from South Kensington. He had a cat that he used to take on walks.
He had an aunt.
He was really interested in architecture.
He used to make model theatres.
And he was really into that.
If you couldn't tell me, I'm talking about Andrew Webber's biography.
And he kind of thought no one would ever love him because he's really ugly. But he could write music. Boy, could that boy write. In a weird way, I am now seeing the parallel. Andrew Lloyd Webber is Orpheus when
Sarah Brightman is Eurydice.
Yeah.
The only white woman we'll ever hear. Actually, her Persephone.
No.
Her Persephone could be quite interesting.
I think it could be. Hear me out. Rachel Zegler, Eurydice. Andrew Lloyd Webber, Orpheus.
Rachel Zegler, Eurydice, I would pay so much money, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think they'll ever make a movie of it. But
I think she might do it in London. Like Jack Wolf is doing it on Broadway, I think she might do it.
She's too big of a star.
They have Nicola Roberts.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Anyway, let's move on.
The second I started doing Orpheus in RP, I think actually it would be incredible.
You drink now or after?
Yeah, I'll take it now. I'll take it now.
She's going over me. Go.
Phantom of the Opera is actually an incredible musical. It is, I will get it out of the way, it is incredibly overhyped, but it is also incredible. I think it does a very good job of being a spectacle, and it does kind of lack in a story, which the book doesn't. If you ever read the book, if you haven't read the book, you should. If you have read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I just think it is such a beautiful show. I think Lily Carehouse is the best Christine ever. I want to go see Lily Carehouse again. What else can I say about Phantom? I think the costumes are incredible. 1 year ago today, I went to go see it on Halloween with Lily Carehouse. I cried. I love Phantom of the Opera. I think it's so silly, but I love Phantom of the Opera. I'll take another sip for going 15 seconds over. Anyway, I'm yet to finish my first drink of champagne.
Everyone has what I had to still light in the piazza from years, so
if you get Love Never Dies, I am gonna steal it.
Okay. What if I? Fuck! I almost got Vita. You guys should have been able to tell that I don't say my T's, by the way. I say Vita.
Evita.
I did say to you, I went, it's really bad that they've cast Rachel Zegler in Evita.
Rachel Zegler in
Rachel
Evita.
Zegler in Evita. No hate to Rachel Zegler, I love you, girl.
Bitches be jealous of your wind-up monkey.
Bitches be jealous of your wind-up monkey. I've always said that, and so is my mum. And if you want any recommendations for when you're in Bristol, hit me up. I'll be your personal tour guide, yeah?
So there's this cafe.
We'll just do a tour of all of my favourite drinking spots and my favourite cafe, and then I guess you can go see The Greatest Showman. Or you could come La Rocca with us.
You can go La Rocca after The Greatest Showman. I've also realised, I've just remembered that whenever I do get drunk, I just start singing. I probably should have realised, like, the third or fourth time I've burst out into song this episode.
The third or fourth time you went, you started... By the time you went, Orpheus RP should be played by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
It's because of the gods.
I mean, it's a better bit than what we normally do because of the gods.
I don't know if I could do both.
That'd be, like, at odds with each other. Because you can't sing like you're down at the Men in Music Business Conference whilst also singing like Andrew Lloyd Webber. They just don't compete.
Alright.
Frame. Frame?
You've written frame!
I was writing fast, yeah? Frame! I'm lonely forever.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god, it's shorter. The corner. Fame is a musical which everyone does in schools because it has tons of parts and poppy songs, and that is the way to get teenagers interested in what you're doing. As a piece, it gets so close to saying something interesting, and it just kind of doesn't, because it wants to trade in cliches instead of saying something interesting, which is an issue I find with a lot of musical theatre, when I think we could be doing something really interesting and nuanced. I love the fact that Tyrone is smart, but illiterate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just with all of them, all of them have to end up nice. There's, like, the bitchy girl. It's like, I'm actually poor.
She's actually, like, really poor.
It's just my dad drives a limousine, but I'm not rich.
Please be fit again, please be fit. Mel almost got next to normal.
Can you imagine? You have to finish your drink.
Okay. And then I have to finish my drink and then talk about next to normal.
I miss the
I need to
Mintos.
stop saying that.
Do you like my 9/11 poster on my window?
Obsessed. I need to... Guys, Matthew Morrison is on a tour of colleges of America. Can someone please fill me in on what his 9/11 story is? Inquiring minds would like to know.
It's probably just this next song is inspired by 9/11.
Taylor Swift call.
Yeah. Because I was in New York when the towers fell.
He probably was.
Knowing him.
Knowing Matthew.
Knowing Matty.
Knowing Matty B. No, that's a different person. That's like a Musically star.
Yeah.
Matthew B was not at 9/11. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
Theatre Camp is one of the best movie musicals ever. This is the movie that made me like Ben Platt again. He is a comedic genius. This, and then more recently, his cover of Diet Pepsi. Oh my god, Ben Platt, I love you. This is why we're going through the last 5 years. Fuck that Rachel Zegler girl.
I'm shaking my head.
I think Theatre Camp is just so funny, and it's so targeted at, like, theatre kid humour that I genuinely don't think that anyone else in the world will ever find it funny, and that's what makes it perfect.
You went over.
Okay. And also all the songs are good.
Ben Platt and Molly Gordon.
Ben Platt, Molly Gordon, and Ben Platt's husband.
Get back together. I love Ben Platt and Molly Gordon as a comedic duo.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good comedy mockumentary, and I think that their comedy style is so reminiscent. I see a lot of, like, Anchorman. Have you seen that?
You can very much tell that they are, like, theatre kids.
Yeah.
Who grew up very surrounded by theatre.
Oh, yeah.
And so all of their comedy is just, like, theatre comedy or comedy that has been inspired by theatre comedy.
I really want my dad to watch it, because I think he'd genuinely find, like, some of it really funny. And I think, for us, we find it hilarious. We find certain bits hilarious. But as a whole, Ben Platt is fucking hilarious.
I fully forgot that, like, the ending is Molly Gordon's character getting a job on a cruise line.
Yeah, Rebecca Diane.
Rebecca Diane.
Rebecca Diane, who flunked out of Juilliard because Amos...
No, she didn't flunk out, she rejected
them because Amos didn't get...
Amos didn't get accepted, and she did. So she lied and said she didn't get accepted.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I'm not willing to sacrifice my future anymore.
Yeah.
And her future is performing on a cruise line. This girl I worked with, she told everyone that... That's my sister leaving. It's to feed someone else's cat. This girl at my work, she told everyone that she was leaving because she had a job performing on a cruise line.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good job.
Yeah. Except then we were talking about this and someone else said, yeah, she was lying. She was working at a holiday camp, like Haven.
Okay. Yeah.
As like one of the children's performers.
Sure, what the hell?
Why not?
What the hell, sure. There's something else I was going to say there.
I love theatre.
Rebecca Diane leading a past life seminar. I think something like that is so reminiscent of the actual rooms I've been in, like, as a kid.
I always forget that Ayo DeBeer is in it.
Oh my god, she's like a bit part.
She's like hilarious.
She's just like a bit part. She's like appears.
She appears. She's like, I actually don't know how to do stage combat, but I'm going to teach a class on stage combat
anyway.
Which feels like every class on stage combat I've ever taken.
I actually took a professional stage combat class once.
Mine was always just like our acting or dance teacher being like, I've learned how to do stage combat, so I'm now going to relay that to you.
No, we had professionals in who like bought like the honey glass, like the sugar glass, and so we would like smash it over each other. But then me and my friend like learned it, and then we went to school and we would fake slap each other.
Yeah, and they're like, you put your hand here, and then it's
we'd fake slap each other in the playground, and we'd get in trouble all the time. Yeah, very normal, adjusted child I was. Me and my friend just fake beating each other up all the time. And then we taught all of our friends how to fake beat each other
I can see how that would become like an epidemic.
These two girls keep beating each other up.
We keep teaching other kids how to fake beat.
We're not actually beating each other up.
I didn't touch her.
We can show you.
We'll do it again.
Do it again. Look, we're not actually doing it. Real conversation.
I always forget the guy, because obviously, what the fuck is her name? The owner who dies but doesn't.
Joan Still.
Joan Still.
In our hearts.
In our hearts. That her like son
Troy
What a character. Troy is such a
See,
good
like,
character.
if you're not a theatre person, then Troy is your point of view character. Whereas for us, we're Rebecca Diane.
But also, I do fully get that Troy is someone who has clearly been raised as a theatre kid and said, nah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not gay.
But then there's also, Io Debris, who's also fuck am I? And then there's that Airbnb guy.
He's great. What is his character called? Noah Galvin's character.
Stage manager.
Yeah, he then does all of Joan Still in drag.
Still, because what's her fate? Because the girl who is cast as Joan, older Joan,
Old Joan,
gets a job.
So if he gets a job, she gets accepted into a real boot camp.
She gets something actual tangible. Yeah. She's done better than Amos.
Fuck, we can't do Joan Still.
Mm.
Oh, the tear stick controversy.
Anyway,
what a film.
Let's spell again. But they can't keep teasing me with the promise that I get to talk about Evita. Evita. It's fine. Evita's basically British in this. Anyway, School of Rock by Andrew Lloyd Webber. I get to talk about. School of Rock is a musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber. I once watched it, and me and my friend laughed so hard. Same friend I used to fight in the playground, that we had to be told to shut the F up. At the opening, we were laughing, I think appropriately, but we were laughing quite hard. I think School of Rock is one of the best musicals, best movies ever written. Shout out Miranda Cosgrove, love you forever, girl. But Andrew Lloyd Webber doesn't get it, but he does really care about kids getting into music, so I guess I have to let him have a pass. So yeah, shout out Miranda Cosgrove.
All good.
Yeah, I got on time there because most of my heart was love you, Miranda Cosgrove. Anyway, you'll go.
Yes!
Now we get to talk about Bandstand.
Oh my god. I'm probably going to go over.
Okay. Where's your go?
Bandstand is one of the greatest musicals ever written. Listen, fuck Laura Osnes, but she doesn't give a hell of a performance in it. I think it is, the music is just beautiful. I think the story is very, very basic, but very fun. I think it also does tell a very interesting story about, veterans. We do a lot of stuff about, soldiers during war. But I think this was a very interesting discussion about after the war. I think it does kind of veer into the weird Hadestown, the healing power of music.
But Hadestown's in the folk tradition.
Hadestown does it better because it does also critique it.
Tradition, so makes sense.
Hadestown does it better because it does also critique this kind of fake healing power of music, where it's it actually can't fix the world. Bandstand does kind of... They don't win the competition, but it does kind of say, because we made music and we fell in love, all is good in the world. Fuck you, Laura Osnes.
You went 30 seconds over, so...
I remember on New Year's Eve last year, we were about to leave my house, and we had...
We do have friends.
We were going to a party with other people.
An actual party of normal people.
I wouldn't say normal.
Yeah, no, shout out our friend Karis, love you, girl.
Shout out Karis, but... Anyways, we were trying to go in it. We were having a conversation before we were leaving, and Esme... We had some music on in the background, and I said, I don't know why I'm trying to talk to you when Bandstand is playing.
Yeah, so in one ear, went out the other.
I was listening to Bandstand.
I was going, we got to be here by this time, and you're just going...
I don't even remember what song it was.
Johnny Levitsky.
Oh. Johnny Levitsky. Spent 4 years in battle.
Stop singing.
I carry the scars and I croon.
Like you're down at the Men in Music Business Conference.
Frankie Sinatra's get down on the army.
Stop.
And half the time sings on a tune.
Stop singing like you're down at the Men in Music Business Conference. It's not acceptable for Bandstand. Or any...
Looking out the door, I see the light.
Or any other musical ever.
Mourners.
I don't think you should be singing like you're down at the Men in Music Business Conference. That's the time of the plays. Sad Christmas songs, a la Merry Christmas, Please Don't Call, where I didn't know Jack Ashton was saying words. Songs about loss of innocence and doing God knows what else.
Jeff Buckley songs.
Jeff Buckley songs, I will admit you can...
So I was just singing a Jeff Buckley song, you had an issue with it?
No, I wasn't.
I was singing Lover.
I thought you were singing Johnny Levitsky.
I sang that and then I said, looking out the rain.
Okay, I didn't fully make that. Yeah, if you're singing Jeff Buckley song, you sound like you're down at the Men in Music Business Conference, but not when you're singing Johnny Levitsky.
No.
It was the Mourners part that got me. I was like,
Mourners.
Shut up. Anyway.
I'm going to put on Grace on my CD player when you leave.
I actually like Grace.
Got a book on it right there if you want to read about it.
I might actually.
It's quite interesting.
I might actually.
It's an interesting book.
I think it's an interesting album. Now we're having to sit in silence so we don't annoy each other. Okay, it's fine. We got really excited then. I would probably still carry from you.
Okay. Good to know.
You want to get Carrie now, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Sweeney Todd, I think it is a deeply, deeply interesting and complex musical. I think it is able to critique capitalism really well, actually. And the way it talks about redemption and this idea of what is truly evil and why do we do the things we do is really interesting, and it also just kind of slaps. It really slaps. And Nell has been family Ashford, so it. And, you know, what's there to say about the greatness of Stephen Sondheim that hasn't already been said? Probably by me, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew.
I do have beef with that. Yeah,
You do have the family, I should.
Get an accent coach.
I mean, fair, to keep taking British.
Get an accent coach. Fuck!
It's currently on.
Don't remember what this show is about. No, I do, because
Bat
I became
Boy.
fans. Bat Boy's my favourite musical ever.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, it's Bad Boy. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Bat Boy is my favourite musical ever. It's about this kid who's half bat, half human. And he is found in a cave. And then he gets adopted by a family. And the family might have had something to do with his birth. I think they do. And he falls in love with the daughter. And it's all very strange. It's all very bizarre. And I don't even think the music is that good. But it was based off a series of newspapers where they were like, the Bat Boy is real. And it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and I've heard that the current production at New York City Centre was very good.
The New York City Centre struggles to fuck things up.
I think they did. What was it that they did that I heard people being like, this isn't good? But it was something like so niche. One they did last season as a replacement for Wild Party.
Oh. Well, I guess I kind of fair because they had less time.
Yeah. Like, give me something good, please.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yes!
I would like to steal. No, go ahead, go ahead.
I got a Via. I got a Via!
You're going to have to finish your drink because I know you're going over.
No, I'm going over. But let me talk first.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so Avita is actually my favourite Android Weber. That's another thing I go Weber.
Weber.
And it is mental. It is off the walls. It's not historically accurate, but what it is able to tell is a really interesting story about a woman's rise to power and rise to fame. And I think that the Jamie Lloyd production is pretty much perfect. It's everything I want from my Vita. It is loud, it's bombastic, it is mental. It doesn't really care much for the historical accuracy. I mean, when they try and get into that with like Che Guevara, making him an actual Cuban revolutionary Che Guevara, you get lost too in the weeds of it, and I don't think we should be doing Museum Piece of Vita, because Museum Piece of Vita is boring. It's supposed to be mental and in your face and bombastic. I love it. I love it so much, and I think A New Argentina is probably one of the best songs Andrew Webber has ever written in his whole entire life. He wishes he could reach those heights again, and I love the fact that You Must Love Me exists, and that there is a Lana Del Rey cover of it where she is not singing like she's down at the Men in Music Business Conference once in her life. So congrats to Lana. How much do I have to drink?
You're like 30 seconds over. So at least a sip. Sorry.
Okay. I just love Davita Summer. I just love Davita Summer. I'm like, I've been saying for years now, Avita is my Andrew Lloyd Webber. And then when it came back, I was like, this is it for me, lads.
I'm so pissed off.
What?
My sister's going clubbing tonight because she's at uni. Did I tell you? I won't say where she's at uni, but she went out like a couple weeks ago to go clubbing, and the club closed at 10:30 p.m.
That's not a club.
It
That's
was
a bar.
It was a goth night at a club, and it closed at 10.
Oh, goths could party!
I
thought goths could party.
So did I.
Right, your turn.
Weirdly, I think I get a chocolate off Richmond Speak more than Gypsy.
Obviously.
I've got Gypsy.
You got Gypsy. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I think that Gypsy is a very interesting musical. I think there's a lot of like history and I don't think culture's the word I want to say, but like,
I get what you mean.
yeah, like social expectation around it, with like who's playing who, should they get nominated for Tonys, should they win Tonys, that kind of thing. And I think that like as a whole, it is a very, very good show.
Yeah.
I just think it's not particularly for me.
You somehow went over on that.
I spent about 10 seconds going, I don't know if this is the word I want to use.
We said what happened, look right.
If you insist.
Right.
If I must.
Oh, I thought I could do my Daniel music. That royally scared Martha. Right.
My sister appears to be offering to buy me the limited edition one.
She's like, Judy, where did you get this money from?
Her loan.
She probably has like a good loan. You know, I got an email talking about how I need to stop paying back my student loan. I was like, no!
I don't think I do. That doesn't sound like something that concerns me.
You all know you're never getting that back, right?
Yeah.
Ready? Stop looking on the Box 5 mailing list.
Pre-order the CD of Evita.
I don't want it unless it's the full thing.
Behind the scenes with Rachel Zegler on Strictly Come Dancing. Box 5, you've done it again. Alright. Go!
Grease is a really weird musical. You can kind of tell that they were like, let's just put everything into it. There's not really a storyline. I saw it when I was violently hungover once, and I was like, this is weird. This is weird. And I think people have missed the satire. It feels pretentious to be like, you guys don't get Grease, but I think there is a fundamental misunderstanding of what Grease is and what it's actually trying to say. I think people think it's period piece when actually it's a satirization, and there's a large difference. And so when it's done in earnest too much, I get a bit bored of it. Okay. I'm going to really quick. What?
My sister's taking. Someone just asked to borrow my fake blood, and I said, oh, there's none left, because that's easier than saying, no, you can't come here, I'm purple and I have the plague.
What the fuck?
I guess so, hold on.
Of August?
What?
August? My mate said she's coming back from travelling early, and she went 12th of August. She's made this typo.
Hopefully.
Because that's longer than she was originally supposed to be out there for. She said, I've just booked my flight back. Like, last time I spoke to her. So I texted her, she texted me, just like, oh yeah, I just booked my flight back. And so I texted her, and I was like, go. Like, so I was like, oh, but when are you back?
12th of August.
12th of August. I think it's 12th of November, if I'm being real.
My sister's making fun of me because I don't know how to spell the word scepter.
I don't know how to spell the word scepter.
Apparently, according to her, it's S-C-E-P-T-R-E. The way I spelled it out was S-E-P-T-O-R. Scepter.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah.
But I think it's fine. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I love him. He did a good job on it. Love it. Love you, Pookie. Love you, Pookie. But yeah, I don't really have any strong opinions on it. I think it's fine. I think it's fun. I've never actually seen it. And I've never seen the film, but I've seen clips of the film on TikTok.
Like, wow, everyone views everything these days.
Yeah.
I've
been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy on TikTok.
You have, which is
like an actually shocking amount of Grey's Anatomy.
Because you've never watched an episode of Grey's. I've watched a lot of Grey's, but I've not watched all of it because I've given up. I'll watch the final season when I'm like 80 and that finally comes out.
That shit ain't ending.
That shit's gonna outlive me, and you know what? If anything's gonna outlive me, then I'm fine with it being that. I love Tom Kerr, and I would say it's probably like the second best thing he's done since Next to Normal. It's that, and then the SpongeBob musical, and then everything else. Tom Kerr, become a good writer again, please. And I forget that, you know, how Next to Normal picked up a lot of fans to the Pro Shop. They don't know what it's actually like to be a Next to Normal fan day in, day out. Like, when the Argentina production happened, which is immersive, starring Alice Ripley, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I sent you and I sent one of our friends a text being like, what the fuck is this? But for everyone else, they're like, what is this? But there's also a part of me that was like, this is just kind of what being a Next to Normal fan is. Like, every 10 years, you get a really amazing production with Casey Levy, Eleanor Wevington Cox, Jack Wolf, and Jamie Parker, but most of the time it is just Alice Ripley, who I fucking hate. Actually, should I tell you what I would love to see in a good production of Next to Normal? My homegirl, Jennifer Damiano, return to the stage. Anyway, I think Jennifer Damiano should play Diana.
Okay.
From Next to Normal, because she's supposed to be Natalie.
As opposed to the other Dianas. Like, next week?
Yes. Well, yes.
Well, yes.
You want to stop talking about Spider-Man again, and I was going to get enraged.
There's no Spider-Man. There's no Diana in Spider-Man.
I don't think so. I don't know what goes on there. That's none of my business. I think she should play instead of Alice Ripley. Because Alice Ripley sucks! Loser! Anyway. Don't know how I got that. Oh, Tom Kitt's not done anything good since I snort. Yeah, easy. Easy. It's my turn now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jekyll and Hyde. Right?
Go.
I think Jekyll and Hyde is a really fascinating case study into two things I'm deeply fascinated by, one of them being internet fan culture and musical theatre. They are my circus, they are my monkeys, what can I say? And I think Jekyll and Hyde was one of those early case studies for that, and the way that it can impact a show for better or for worse, in this case better. But the other thing that I'm deeply fascinated by is criticism. I think we should, in one case, value it more, but I also think it plays a really interesting role. And in the story Jekyll and Hyde, you can see it playing a very vital role of the critics not really know what to do with it. Anyway, just Frank Wildhorn. Okay. We've still got, like, Hamilton, David Anson, Heathers. We've still got Love Never Dies.
I want Love Never Dies. We actually have so many left.
Aren't you glad we split it up?
Yeah.
This is still really so. I have to edit this when I probably. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
Yes, I have Hamilton.
Do I even bother or just go say you're gonna go over?
No, I'm gonna really try to stay.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I think Hamilton is one of the defining musicals ever, but especially of the kind of 2010s, 2000, like basically everything since it came out. I think it really is a masterclass in being able to play with the musical theatre genre and exploring how that isn't really a genre, but more of a like medium. That's the word. It is just a truly incredible musical, and whenever I think I'm over it, I'm not. It is so good.
You were in time, and in the words of our good dear friend Jeff Buckley, R.I.P. Jeff. Sorry, I just saw that on TikTok. Caption I saw. When the horror started.
It's not really him, but
when the horror started, that's actually when the horror started.
What quote from Jeff?
It's never over.
It's never
The first Jeff Buckley song you were ever aware of, without really knowing it, because of Shout Out to the Summer I Turned Pretty.
Technically, it was Hallelujah.
Fuck yes.
Oh, it was good for you. I got Mary Poppins.
Got Mary Poppins. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
I love Mary Poppins. It is extremely nostalgic for me. I was obsessed with the movie as a small child. I genuinely think that the musical is kind of a bit batshit. Why are there talking dolls halfway through? But the magic of it still, it works, and something like Step in Time is so perfect for the stage. The Bert dancing on the top of the proscenium is outstanding, and I think that Mary Poppins is perfect in every way. Practically perfect in every way.
Good job.
Thank you. I kept it in time. Also, they in Yellow Jackets, when Walter brings out his case of musicals, they have the Mary Poppins 2008 recording. It's like, okay, Walter, don't we do that? I still can't believe no one's.
No!
Right, I'm down in my drink.
Are you stealing it?
Yeah.
Alright, Esme's stealing Carrie from me.
You know how I feel about Carrie the musical.
Well, that's not down.
Give me a second, I can't down. Okay, let me talk about Carrie now.
Alright.
Down my drink.
3, 2, 1, go.
Carrie the musical is my favourite flop of all time. It is so good. I genuinely believe that a story about a teenage girl, like the story of Carrie by Stephen King, is such an interesting story to be made into a musical. It really allows you to get into the inner world of Carrie, this social outcast in every conceivable way, except for probably race, although that could be an interesting interpretation of the piece. I believe Carrie should be fat at least. Shout out. And I don't even know where I'm going with this.
Shout out.
But the way it went bad, like make it like Grease. Oh my god! And like Betty Buckley almost being murdered by a set piece. Debbie Allen from Grey's Anatomy and Fame doing the choreography. I love Carrie the musical. Shout out Lindsay Hartley, who was original Carrie. I also think like bootlegging culture and fan culture is such a really interesting case today. I was listening to a random podcast. I know I'm going so over here. I was listening to a random podcast by a guy who used to run a Carrie like fan site, and he just slipped it into conversation.
Damn.
And like he used to collate Carrie bootlegs. The idea that the only reason why people knew what happened at Carrie was because you'd have to know someone to send off for a copy of a Carrie bootleg, and then like send physical money and then send it back. Joe Iconis got one that way.
I love Joe Iconis.
So I love Carrie. It's my favourite flop. Flop forever. Shout out Carrie.
You were a full minute over. Pour yourself another drink and have a sip.
But my good pal Carrie the Musical, which I have seen, I saw it in a gay club in Bristol.
I recall this.
They put it on, and I was so sick that week. We're gonna have to be on some gin tonic.
Oh.
Huh? You
Oh.
don't like gin?
I hate gin.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't taste it.
I hate it.
Is it like one of those things where like you can taste it even if it's like diluted?
Yeah.
Interesting.
One of my friends in Brighton would like only drink gin and tonics, and every time he'd offer me a sip, I was like, no, I'm not touching that thing. He'd always get a double. It's like, don't give me that shit.
I was so sick that week, and I like to think it helped with the viewing experience of Carrie the Musical. And afterwards, my friend was like, "So the music was really, really pretty." I was like, "So do you know the history of Carrie the Musical?
Let's talk about Carrie.
Let's talk about the history of it." And the guy who played Carrie, she was a fucking star. I also think schools should do it, because to me, there's nothing more camp than like a 14-year-old girl playing playing Margaret.
Yeah.
Like this insanely like religious woman. I've also sang in from Carrie, and it was one of the hardest.
Oh, one of my
things.
fondest memories of Carrie is when we did the Great British Bake Off, or when we went to go see it. I was like, oh, this song sounds so familiar. And then it was it August?
It was November.
We were watching the Great British Bake Off musical, and there's a song in it called The Perfect Petit Four. And I leant over to Esme and I was like, that song sounds so familiar. But I just, like, it sounds really like another song. I just can't remember what it is. And then, like, days later, I texted her and I said, it's in from Carrie.
It's in from Carrie, because it's that do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Perfect Petit Four. Whatever that
No,
is.
it's...
Clear, I worry.
Yeah, it's the...
I just really like
I should find that specific bit.
Carrie the Musical has a banging electric guitar. Yeah.
The Perfect Petit Four. You wouldn't guess that this sounds like Carrie from this.
But you were really good at cooking. Yes, that's it. It's that do-do-do. Fun fact, the writers of the Great British Bake Off musical were once doing a workshop or like a meet and Q&A at my uni because they went there. And
I tried to get her to go, and she wouldn't.
Couldn't because I was too hungover, and then I had to get a coach to London for my teeth.
I was furious.
It was a very normal.
I just wanted them to
like.
I wanted you to go there. I'm a big fan of the Bake Off musical.
I had a friend who went, and I was like, "Oh, did you go?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I saw their musical, and I have a lot of thoughts about it." And she was like, "Yeah, I just went because I was bored." Me and this person operated at two different levels.
Fake fan. Alright, spin it again.
And the next time we saw them, they were performing and looking like Daisy Jones and the Sticks, and so I was told not to laugh.
Aww.
And then, like, everyone kept being like, "Oh, I know them." And I was like, "Really? Like, they're my friend. We've gone to parties together." And they're like, "Really?"
I love Catch Me If You Can.
I know you do. 3, 2, 1, go.
Catch Me If You Can is the Liars musical. Ultimately, this is the, like, only time you'll ever hear me say this. I do think the film is so much better than the musical could ever dream of being.
I think films are better than musicals all the time.
I think, just for me, I tend to not like films, but I do really like musicals, so generally I always prefer musicals.
I'm enforcing myself to like films.
I do think there are exceptions to this. You keep eating into my time with your ad-libs.
I'm going to give you an extra 15 seconds.
I think that Catch Me If You Can has some standout songs such as Fly Fly Away. A lot could be done better, and it kind of misses the mark in a lot of places of just how much of a fun film it is. But it is a very enjoyable musical.
Yeah. You were in time, because I gave you it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Spin again.
I'm forcing myself to like films.
Really?
Yeah.
I like A24. I've got some A24 playing cards if you want them.
I'm actually interested, because you know how I feel about Greta Gerwig. You know, once Nell was trying to convince me to buy an extra copy of The Virgin Suicides, and I was like, I'm such a cliche already. Like, as someone who's been to 2 Lana Del Rey concerts, thought that Sylvia Plath was genuinely haunting her for a period of time in her life. I'm on a mission to see every Sofia Coppola film. There's like 3 that I still need to watch. It's like that one she did, I think this is going to sound so like a duh, with Kirsten Dunst, but it's like about the Confederacy.
Okay.
I need to watch that one, and I also still need to watch Lost in Translation, but I watched her one with Elle Fanning when she was like a kid on a plane, and I loved it. Also, when that TikTok went mega viral and everyone was being really mean about Rachel Zegler and saying I had mold poisoning.
She's just like that, I promise. She's been out of the house for ages now.
I'm just like this. I just like laid in bed and I watched 2 Sofia Coppola movies back to back to deal because I was just like, I need to just do this. What was the film that I need to watch in cinemas? I want to watch that one, Battle After Another, in cinemas.
I've heard good things about it.
I saw the Bob Dylan biopic and I went, this fucking rules. But is that because I'm just predisposed to Bob Dylan's bullshit? Possibly. And then
what's the one with Jeremy Allen White?
Oh, that's the Springsteen.
Yeah, I feel like I want to see that.
Should I know what I did after watching the Bob Dylan biopic? I said goodbye to my friend. She went off that way. I went up the hill. Should I listen to the first time because you told me it had a great electric guitar?
What?
Grace.
And it does.
The song. And I went, this bangs. And also because I've been listening to that's Midsummer. I've never seen that by Wally.
I think they might.
That's Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think that Zola is.
That's Pearl.
That's Pearl. I know Pearl. That's Ladybird. I love Ladybird.
Hold on, let me see. Those are the 2 Jokers.
Even as like a small child, like
that's from the. I'm blanking on the name. But isn't it the one where she's like a kid?
Saoirse Ronan's not in it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the Midsummer one.
You can really shuffle those.
Me?
Yeah.
Thanks. They feel like really nice cards.
Yeah. No, it's giving Phoebe Bridgers. I hope she's okay. I know we keep going on about this, but I really hope Phoebe Bridgers is okay.
Well, there you go.
It was Ladybird. So Spring Breakers, which is a film I also need to see. Under the Skin. Ex Machina. That's what it is. The Witch. Moonlight is a film I also need to watch. Because that won over La La Land.
Oh, yes.
Ghost Story. Ladybird. First Reformed. And Hereditary.
Hereditary.
I love Ladybird. I made my mum watch it, which is kind of psychotic. Like, I watched it on a plane, and then I was like, Mum, we need to watch Ladybird, and then she fell asleep halfway through.
Alright. Do you want them?
Yeah, I don't have much use for cards.
They're on my bedside table. I have my Berlin Wall ones.
I use cards as bookmarks.
I know a lot of people that do that.
And no, because I also like to guide my eye when I'm reading, because severe dyslexia. Whose goes is mine? Yay! Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I don't really like romances so much, but that is not true when it comes to this musical. She Loves Me. I fucking love She Loves Me, guys. It is so cute and so sweet and so funny. I mean, how can I be annoyed about Gavin Creel and Jane Krakowski in the same musical? That is like heaven on me. Same with Laura Benanti. I love you, Laura Benanti. Zachary Levi, die. No, we'll talk about Zachary Levi. But it's so cute and witty and fun. But then there's something so heartbreaking in the specificity. I can't say that word right now. I can never say that word. You know I can't say that word.
I do.
There is many questions of me not being able to say that word. I know I've gone over. In something like Vanilla Ice Cream not Vanilla Ice Cream, that song that she sings at the end of Act 1 of the tables, the setting, the lighting I see is perfectly, like that's just, the specificness of that writing is so beautiful and entrancing, and please bring that one because I'd love to go see it. It's just like a little jewel box of a musical. I love it so much.
30 seconds over.
I know. Shout out Jane Krakowski. Love you, Queen. I'm on her Olivier campaign.
Okay, we're officially, halfway through? Yeah, we're halfway through.
Okay, it's still taking a lot less time than we did last time. Right. Here you go. I want to get Love Never Dies, so I like...
Love Never Dies. Fuck!
Oh, I might have to drink for that.
Take it from me. I wouldn't do it justice.
I might have to drink for that. Can I do half?
Yeah, just take a big sip. It's Sunday in the Park with George. Well, Sunday in the Part with George, apparently. Like Frame.
I was typing fast. Because I can touch type.
Well, can you?
No, because I'm dyslexic like that, so they taught me how to touch type and nothing else.
Sunday in the Park with George.
Sunday in the Park with George.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Sunday in the Park with George is possibly one of my perfect musicals if I had to pick them. It makes me irrationally emotional, which I think a lot of the great musicals do. Ragtime makes me irrationally emotional as well. I was at one of those stupid art installations over the summer with my mum and my aunt, Bible Austrian. And they put a ton of dots together to make a Sunday afternoon on the Grand Jart, the painting that Sunday in the Park with George is all about. And it made me almost moved to tears. That is how beautiful Sunday in the Park with George is to me. I know I'm going over and I'll drink again for it, but because it deals with how do you make art, why do you make art, what do we have to sacrifice for it, I find that stuff so beautiful. To quote the show itself, beautiful. I always quote the Lana Del Rey song, which I did not know she was talking about Picasso, but that still kind of works. Lana Del Rey as Dot/Marie.
No.
It would be so bad.
No.
It would be horrific, but I would pay money to see it.
You love 30 seconds over.
I love Sunny the Park with George.
I can tell.
Sunny the Park with George!
There are worse things.
And I think that the rumour, actually them not bringing it to London with Jake Gyllenhaal, whenever I tell people that, they're like, that's a bad thing, you don't like Jake Gyllenhaal, you're a Swiftie. And I'm like, no, I do! I do! If you were to come to London and do something about George, yeah. I'd have no big beef with Jake Gyllenhaal. John Mayer, on site. Jake Gyllenhaal, come do something about George and we'll have no beef, because that's actually what my beef is with you.
You haven't done something in the Park with George.
In London. He did it in America.
I know.
And he was meant to come to London.
And then
COVID happened. Anyway. Why go again? This is great for you, because I
just kind of get to sit here.
I want to steal things more than you. Mamma mia.
We might have to start cutting the time down to like 15 seconds.
I think.
But I don't think you'd actually say anything.
No.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Mamma mia is the perfect time if you are a little bit tipsy or a mum who wears a denim jacket from the home counties. And as someone who went sober, I still had an amazing time. I really enjoy it. I think it is probably the best case for a jukebox musical we have. Believe it or not, when I'm talking about jukebox musicals, I am always being mean to Carol, the Carol King musical, but that's for a discussion for a later date. I just really think it works. ABBA is ridiculous in disco already, so do what I want with it. Fuck you, Carol, the Carol King musical.
Let's not get into this.
It's like how I can't talk.
Let's not get into this.
Like
we have been here so long.
Okay, it's like when I'm talking about The Great Gatsby, I can't talk about True Goes and Brooklyn the musical because it's like this is too personal for me to even get started on. But I know what's going on and watch out. Oh, perfect. I did have something to say with this, but you can go ahead.
Oh, do I have anything to say? It's the Sound of Music.
You do. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Do I?
Yeah.
I think Sound of Music is a really good musical. I think it's very classic. My mum used to love it, and so I kind of have a soft spot for it. What else is there to say? It's a classic. It's good. It's beautiful. Fuck Nazis. You know, stop the timer now.
Daniel Fish, hit me up. You're close to the Rogers and Hammerstone State.
Oh, Esme wants weird Sound of Music.
I want weird Sound of Music. Yeah.
I hate to say it, I don't think it should. I think Sound of Music is perfect as like this classic kind of beautiful musical. No, I don't know if you should weird it.
I don't think we should weird it, but I like to say to provoke people. The day I watched Sound of Music for the first time, I was so like brain dead.
Yeah. I do want to see Rachel Zegler as Maria.
Oh, Rachel Zegler as Maria would be the best thing of my whole entire life. I would get on the plane. As someone who's also spent a lot of time in Austria, in Salzburg, I've just done the Sound of Music tour. Are you okay there?
Mm-hmm.
I used to do the Sound of Music tour when I'm in Salzburg. Anyway, next one. Is it my go?
Yeah.
Alice by Heart. Okay. I feel like this is a good one for me to get. Alice by Heart, it sometimes says something insightful about youth and growing up, but 90% of the time it is just Steven Slater gobbledygook. And I love Spring Awakening, but I also think that man needs to get off TikTok. He is like Norman, as John Bronson once said, he's like Norman Desmond in his mansion, sat around, talking shit. That's all I have to say on Spring Awakening. That was my heart. Couldn't even remember what Steven Slater musical was all about. I was too busy thinking about the good one. Right, you'll go.
Oh yeah.
Darren Hanson. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think that Darren Hanson fucking sucks. I think it misses the mark in so many ways. I think someone 20 years ago had a good idea for a musical, and then they just kind of kept passing around. It was like, we've got this great idea for a musical, by the way. And it got so convoluted and watered down and distorted that we ended up with Darren Hanson. Now, the fandom, simultaneously the best and worst experience of my life. The songs, fine. I've said it before, I would bring back clubbing at Soho Place so we can dance to You Will Be Found. That would make me forgive Dear Evan Hansen for its crimes. But I love you, Ben Platt. You've won me back. Ben Platt, Mike Feist. You've won me back.
Having to explain to Nell that people are being serious when they say Mike Feist hot.
Nah.
In challenges?
Nah.
In challenges?
Nah.
You've not seen challenges.
I have no interest in it.
But you'd probably be like Zendaya.
I've always had a crush on Zendaya.
Okay.
It's a well-known fact about me.
I've not always had... You should take a drink. Or did you take a drink before?
I think a drink before. I kind of assumed it's going to go a bit long.
I have not always had a crush on Mike Feist, but Mike Feist in challenges.
Mike Feist and Dear Evan Hansen.
No, Dear Evan Hansen.
Ooh, with his long brown hair.
No, Dear Evan Hansen.
And his all black outfit.
No,
and his little...
No.
Reinvention.
Watching challenges, it was like a new Mike Feist.
He was blonde.
Yes. I love challenges so much. So opening day, I was actually just curious about what Mike Feist's movie star looked like. So I went, without really knowing too much about it.
Had he already been in West Side Story by that point?
Well, yes, but me and Martha were fans of West Side Story, so we were like, we'll go. Little Shop. My go? Yeah. Okay. Little Shop of Horrors is great. I don't really know. Like, it's so fun and campy, and I'm so glad it's found a home off Broadway, because it fundamentally does not work as a Broadway show in any stretch of the imagination. I think that, again, the specificness of the writing in something like, what's it called? Somewhere That's Green is perfect. It works so well. Ugly Seymour Discourse is one of my favourite things. I love it so much. Long may the Audrey 2 reign.
Oh my god.
We're getting them down.
Slowly. Alright, let me at her.
It's your
Let me
time! I saw you spring to life.
Let me at her.
Do you want to have the hot chocolate Baileys in a minute? Or take a break?
I think we have to... I don't think I can drink hot chocolate Baileys while recording this. I think we have to finish this.
Okay, and then have hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might just have to stop drinking if we run out.
Okay.
Alright, let me talk about Operation Mincemeat.
3, 2, 1, go.
Operation Mincemeat is the epitome of you almost had something. Why did you stop? Because it gets so close to having a message about fuck the government. Why are we trusting the government when they're nothing like that, and when they don't understand what regular people are and they're making fun of that? But then also you have to root for them and you have to really like them. They have this whole bit about the, women, how women were treated during the war. Despite all the work they did, they weren't recognised. And then they still go, nah, fuck it. We'll have one song about that and that's fine. Jack Malone, friend of the podcast, I love you. None of this is directed at you. Please don't DM us again.
Hey, you're out of time, but I'm just gonna say this. He was the first Tony winner to say I'm mean, but funny.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'll be the last.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine. Yeah, I think the ending is very, very beautiful, and I just kind of wish they kept to the vibe of the ending more. I think at moments it's funny, and I think I do get the appeal of it now. I wish I could go see it again, but the big issue with it is, fuck those ticket prices. Get me a cheap seat and I'll go see it again. I'm not spending... what did we spend? We didn't spend anything. My mum spent 80 quid for 2 of us to go and sit at the back of the balcony.
You wouldn't stop talking about it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Because we'll spend it for a special occasion like Ben Platt and Rachel Lego in the last 5 years, conducted by Jason Robert Brown. But for the operation... If I'm going into Operation Mincemeat and my thought is I don't like this show, why would I spend anything over 50 quid total? At most. And that would be 2 £25 tickets. Yeah, I just... If I have to spend 50 quid on one ticket, I'm just not going to bother to go. It's not worth that to me. I don't get it. I am hating from outside the club when you can't even get in. But I get the appeal. I can see, in theory, why people like it. My issue is, I think a lot of the people that do really like it, and I get why they like it, is that they are doing so much reading between the lines. 100%. Mincemeat lays down the bare bones, and they're like, oh, well, it's trying to say this.
well, it's not succeeding.
That's
You've picked that up. It's not actually saying
that's
that.
low-key me in every single TV show I watch, but I will readily admit I have shit taste in TV.
But I also think that there are a lot of shows where they kind of rely on, like, subtext and you reading between the lines. Where they're not
like Hades Town, or like a Hamilton, where you can like watch it and get it.
There are a lot of shows that rely
back
on the audience's interpretation to differ, and for that to be an interesting part of the experience. I fear that Operation Mincemeat is just, they've written this show and they were like, we got like halfway there. And everyone's been like, oh my god, if they had followed through on this is what the show would be saying. That's so incredible. I was like, well, they didn't say it, did they?
I don't get, like, Dear Bill is arguably one of the best songs in the show, but I still...
Why is it 5 minutes long?
I still think...
Listen, I listened to Waco, Texas, a 15-minute long song multiple times every single day. I have the earbuds records to prove this.
She does.
Why is Dear Bill 5 minutes long?
I, as someone who listens to an ungodly amount of Lana Del Rey, not at the moment because mental health's too bad, so I've had to take a moment from that.
That's my issue. My mental health is so bad that I have to listen to
I've gone back into the ultraviolence, which is probably horrific. But like, I will listen to ultraviolence or like Norman Effing Rockwell, where every song is at least 5 minutes long, and be like, no issues. But with Dear Bill, especially in a comedy where you're playing fast and loose, I don't feel like you should be able to be sincere for longer than a minute, or like 3 minutes at most. 5 minutes, I'm like, pack it up, guys. Shout out Jack Malone!
Shout out Jack Malone, I love you, Jack Malone. My issue with Dear Bill, is that I like the idea of it being this sincere moment for who is ultimately a comedic character.
Yeah.
Not even because the character itself, or herself, is a joke, but just because, the circumstances. Hester is a very funny character. It's just the fact that the sincerity of Dear Bill is accomplished within the first 1 minute, maybe 2.
You get the twist, and I love a song that has a twist. I listened to what's it called, Ruin the Friendship by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And I went, oh dear God, she's in there, the good writer Taylor Swift.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she's in there under the levels of we all dressed up like wolves and we looked savage, or whatever the fuck
and we
she
looked
says.
fire.
We looked fire. I have not listened to that song I refuse to. I love a twist like that. It can make me cry, but not 5 minutes in when I've already guessed it 2 minutes ago.
I think maybe the other issue is just everyone kind of knows about World War II and how close it was to World War One. So it's like, oh, like when you introduce a song with "some of us have lived through these wars before," it's like, okay, your husband died, your lover died.
You know, actually, I was joking.
Lovey should have come over. You died. Can we move on?
But it's also like, this is me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nah, fuck you, I'm stealing it.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not drinking this whole thing.
No, go ahead. The thing with Operation Mincemeat is it's almost like how I felt about Benjamin Button. No, but I saw Hannah Lauber there, which I don't mind saying.
Yeah.
And she thought I was staring at her because she was Hannah Lauber. I was staring at her because she was wearing something shiny.
Well, she was talking to a, like, micro
influencer. But I was so tired and I hadn't intended of being at the theatre that day. My dentist appointment was just cancelled and I was already in London when I was supposed to be in Bristol, so I was like, fuck it, Benjamin Button have a 1 p.m. matinee.
Why not?
I'll go to that. And then Hannah Lauber was there and she thought I was staring at her because she was Hannah Lauber, and it wasn't until later and I was like, oh shit, that was Hannah Lauber!
This happened to us with Molly May as well, which we talked about at length on this podcast.
Molly May was rude to us.
Molly May gave us a
and we were
stare.
saying that girl's got a lovely dress. We don't know who Molly May is. In case you haven't noticed, we don't give a shit about Molly May in the best way possible. Not in a we don't like you way, in a way I don't think about you.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
Love Never Dies, the best sequel to a musical ever written. Maybe the only sequel to a musical ever written. Yeah. Annie 2 doesn't count because Annie 2 is never staged. No. Love Never Dies is pretty regularly staged. Love Never Dies was Sierra Burgess's breakout role. Love Never Dies. Love Never Dies is such a ridiculous show. It sucks. As I once famously said, the worst thing Andrew Lloyd Webber has ever done is when he voted against single mothers receiving benefits. The second worst thing Andrew Lloyd Webber has ever done is what he did to Raoul's character in Love Never Dies. I stand by it. But Love Never Dies has such a place in my heart. I still listen to the soundtrack, and I think that, like, all of the songs slap. That's so good. He was, I hate to say it, he relapsed. Like, he was back on coke for Love Never Die, and it was great. Anyways, I'm 30 seconds over, so I'll have another drink.
One of our latest Love Never Dies bits is has Lana Del Rey seen Love Never Dies?
Yes, she has.
She has. And that explains a lot about her.
She's a big Love Never Dies
She's a big Love Never Dies fan.
On the other hand, Taylor Swift has not seen Love Never Dies, but she has seen Phantom of the Opera.
Many times.
Yeah.
When she was a child in Pennsylvania, she used to go up to New York.
Oh, my thing, when Andy posted that video of him being like, I don't know if Taylor was inspired by my photo of Ophelia. I was like, he wants to collab with her so bad.
You were like, he wants her to play Meg. And
he wants her to be Meg.
The issue is like, she wants to play Christine.
She can't play Christine. She's not a soprano. She's not a soprano.
She wants to.
But she's
the same way she wanted to be Cosette, and they're like, you're an Eponine. And she was like, I'm not going to be Eponine.
Listen, Rachel Zegler is getting that Christine.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Taylor Swift is, now, here's the two options. One, she's either going to be Meg, which I fear would not work with the height difference.
Fuck
and the age difference between her and Rachel Zegler.
You don't know, she could be going down to Kansas City and getting that shit filler.
Now, I think she could play Madame Jury.
I was about to say,
I think that Taylor Swift could eat up Madame Jury.
Yeah, 100%.
Give her a little cane, just have her kind of stomping around.
It'd be her best acting role since the Lorax.
I love Lorax.
I know you feel about the Lorax, yeah.
Anyways, Love Never Dies. Love it. Love Never Dies. Love Never Dies.
I'll never forget when you turned to me and went, this song's written for Sierra podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Love Never Dies.
I don't feel like we have that many left.
I feel like we do.
Okay. Oh crap, we still have next to normal left, right? And my pick.
Speaking of, never mind.
Yours.
I can do Tick Tick Boom.
Okay,
I think.
you can do Tick Tick Boom. Okay, go.
Tick Tick Boom, I think, is a really great musical. I think it does very much handle that kind of fear of fuck, I'm running out of time very, very well. And I think it's also just very like prophetic. You know, like how did he know? Did he know? I just think it's beautiful. It's a great musical. I love it. I love 1390.
I think it's really amazing how Jonathan Larson got to write his own eulogy in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
In a man who his eulogy was considered to be around, it's Tick Tick Boom, babes.
It's Tick Tick Boom.
He got all of his thoughts about his life and his legacy and his death out there. I am.
Please.
Yes!
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
I'm actually going to stop you at 30 seconds, because if you don't, we are going to go for like 10 minutes. Go.
Next one was one of the greatest pieces of musical theatre ever written. One of my biggest case for musical theatre as a medium is the fact that it lets us get into the minds of people that we don't often hear about, and I think Next Door is one of the most biggest arguments for that case. I think that all of those characters are beautiful and they are flawed and they are messy as humans, but we still learn to empathise and understand them in a way that we wouldn't through any other medium. I think it is outstanding, and I'm so happy that we have been able to have this cultural reappreciation of it. And long live Next to Normal. Perfect. I did it!
Perfect.
I'm not going to say anymore, I'm just going to move on.
We cannot keep talking about Next Normal.
Especially not right now.
Lizzie.
I'm not going to drink it for that, so
yeah. This one's probably going to be very short and sweet.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tiny musical.
Lizzie's fine. It could have done more. It didn't. It's fun. It's like emo 6. Not emo, like punk rock 6.
Paramore like 6.
It's very fun. Like, I get that. Like, a part of me wants it to be deeper than it's ever intended to be, but who gives a gaff? That's Lizzie.
I feel like we have such a weird selection.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Take it away. La La Land.
I watched La La Land for the first time this year for the episode. I sat my ass down and I went, I'm watching La La Land. And I went, this would have hit like crack in 2016, but it's not 2016 anymore. And we're in a very different place. And I was in a very different place mentally. I was going, I want to kill myself. So, La La Land, it's cute. Emma Stone, rock on, love you. Love your love of Jeffrey Lawrence. Pastor and Paul, probably the greatest thing you've ever done next to Dogfight. Not as good as Dogfight, but pretty good. Yeah, rock on.
I love La La Land.
You're the La La Land.
I
stan.
love La La
Whereas
Land.
I'm La La Land agnostic.
Yeah. I love
It is so 2016.
It so is. But sometimes, like, Another Day of Sun will randomly come off on like my day list, and I'm like, fuck, what a song!
What a fucking tune!
It's another day of sun. Have we done Seussical?
We have.
Have we?
I had a fucking ball doing Seussical and reaching it.
I have no memory of ever talking about.
Steal it?
No, I will do it. This is going to be great, guys. Seussical, spelled Suseicial.
Okay, for context, this was when like uni was really intense for both of us. That's probably why I had a ball like researching Seussical. Because I just remember having the best time ever, being like, oh my god, and then the chat room started saying this about it, and then like trying to find the chat room.
Yeah, alright. Seussical. Spell Suseicial.
Yep.
Seussical, I feel like we have talked a lot about shows that are like high school shows. Seussical is the high school show ever. This is not because we ever did Seussical in school.
We didn't have the budget.
But because, I'm going to expose myself a little here, but it's nothing no one doesn't already know. Every single fanfic you will ever read that is written by a theatre kid and set in an American high school. Do you know what musical they do? Seussical. It's because every American musical, every American school ever does Seussical. And it's great for that. I think it's ridiculous. But what a show.
Samba
was in Seussical.
And you know that. You all at home know that.
I think my favourite thing is like... Do you remember that this was probably like 2018 or something? But there was this time where you would constantly get clips of like someone in a Cat in the Hat costume doing something ridiculous. And everyone's like, why are all these kids wearing Cat in the Hat costumes to school? I know why. I know why. They're in Seussical.
For me, what's so interesting about Seussical is the message boards and the graph-driven of it all. That's what's interesting to me as someone who grew up quite devoid from the Seussical craze. I remember singing Green Eggs and Ham.
I've never listened to Seussical. I've never watched Seussical. I have no context for the songs of Seussical. But every fanfic I've ever read that is written by a theatre kid and set in an American high school, it contains Seussical in some form.
It was almost like a second carry for me for a week, where I haven't really thought about it since. But for that week, I was so locked into what was happening at Seussical.
I think it's so fun, just in every aspect of it.
Like, I do not like Green Eggs and Ham. I do not like them so I've remembered since I was a kid.
But that's also from my Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah,
like,
but
it's not the song.
You know I remember it from being a kid. Oliver, I have some shit to say. Oliver, I have some shit to say. Dogfight?
Big Chat TV just went live.
Okay, who's that?
It's a plane guy from outside Heathrow.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know who it is.
That's how it started.
Dogfight is the greatest thing basketball have ever written. It is small in its effort and what it tries to say, and in doing that, it says something quite profound about beauty, about masculinity, and about the way we view others. I wish Classic and Paul would go back to that instead of whatever corporate cyborg they've been taken over with since. Shout out Lindsay Mendez, shout out Derek Klenner.
Really?
Why?
I thought we didn't like him.
Why don't we like Derek?
I feel like he was annoying.
All musical theatre people.
I think he did something.
He was in the Pretty Little Liars reboot as a creep.
No, I just remember because people were talking about Anastasia and they were like, "Fuck that Derek Hunter guy." He like did something, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't know if it's just he was annoying.
I just think all musical theatre people are very annoying. Sorry, musical theatre people.
Do you know who the worst? No, I shan't say actually.
So
you're gonna have to cut it.
Yeah.
I think Christian Borle is so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Like, it actually pisses me off sometimes. He is so annoying.
It's like Leah Michelle being a 9-Port Vandal.
Yeah. Christian Borle just pissed me off. Alright.
That's fine. We are down to the last, 6.
Last 10.
10. No. Oh, I'm not drinking. And I feel like you can talk about this.
I can talk about this.
A Muppets Christmas Carol.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Shout out Miss Piggy.
Start my timer. Start my timer, boy. Muppets Christmas Carol I watched for the first time ever for the episode we did on it. And it changed my life. I've shown it to my whole family and they love it. We've never really been a Muppets family. It just does such a good job of simultaneously telling the story of A Christmas Carol and all of the moral lessons of it, and also being a fucking hilarious movie. No cheeses for us Mises. Great line of all time. Esme's gasping. What a fucking film. It's great. It's a great show.
Every time.
And Kermit, who played the Carol, he gave it his all. He gave it his all.
I was gasping because have you heard the Fallout Boy cover?
Yes, I have.
You know, I can only listen to it for about 5 seconds and I'm like, I'm having a really good time, and then it starts to piss me off, so I have to skip it.
I might put it on my Christmas playlist.
I would abide by that for about 5 seconds and be like, this is the best 5 seconds of my life, and then be like, I'm actually done. Muppets, fucking love them.
I've never really been into the Muppets.
You should watch the Toy Town Muppet movie. It's the best movie ever made. It's the best movie.
No, I shan't.
I believe it deep within myself. I don't have to talk about it. It's not Rocky Horror.
Yeah, right. 3, 2, 1.
I know Rocky Horror from Glee. Me and Toby once got into Toby, one of my best friends, got in a very heated debate about what version of Touch Me was worse / better. By worse, we mean which one do we enjoy listening to more? The Victoria Justice version, which he listened to so much that he became the #1 listener on Airbuds, or the Glee version. I said Glee. He said the Victoria Justice version.
Time Warp. I don't know if you've ever been in a gay club on Halloween.
No.
Guess what song comes on? Fucking Time Warp, and I have the time of my life every time.
You talk about Romeo and Juliet.
Why am I getting every single Romeo and Juliet one?
Because you love Romeo
and Juliet is still on here, and guess what I'm gonna get? Watch. Right, it's West Side Story.
Okay, go.
Rachel's like, let's sing your heart out. You did great. But why so much Romeo and Juliet? I get that this is an interesting take on it. But I think I said this in the episode. I think when you start like giving reasons for the hatred between the two families, are they actually called gangs in this one, or is it just very implied?
Yeah,
okay.
gangs.
The gangs in this one. I think it takes away from what the actual like message of Romeo and Juliet is, which is fine, except that you're marketing it as Romeo and Juliet when it's no longer Romeo and Juliet. But Rachel's like, you did great, I love you.
I'm still thinking about the horrors you untold me. My funny haha there. Do I get it? I get Romeo and Juliet retelling.
Go ahead. You have the floor, sir.
And Juliet is a musical I have seen, but I forget I have seen because the plot is so forgettable. It's not the worst thing I've seen at the Shaftesbury Theatre. Not the best. I've seen a lot of bad theatre there. It is girl boss feminism to a T. It doesn't really have anything interesting to say. Shout out Melanie Barry, who I think I saw it.
Amen.
Who was outstanding in it. Like, the nurse is easily the best written role. But...
Shout out Tom Francis.
Always! Shout out Tom Francis, Dead-Eyed Boy. Shout out Tom Francis updates. Nothing else to say on that.
It's my life.
It's so forgettable. We are down
Linda.
to the... Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
6.
Okay, that should be fun. Do you want me to take it?
No, I'm good. I just don't remember it.
We recorded this literally last year on Halloween.
Yeah, I don't recall.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's Assassins. I have no memory of Assassins. I don't know what the show is about. I remember they did it on The Politician, and that was quite good, but... It was
about assassin.
I know, in theory, what it's about. I remember there was drama about it when someone tried to shoot Trump. That was interesting.
Yeah. So the production of Assassins happening at the same time. Yeah. People were like, ooh.
Ben Platt was great in it, in The Politician. And I have actually, like, no knowledge of Assassins beyond that. So, great show.
Again, alcohol, it probably had a part to play in you not remembering that. Okay, down to the last couple. Same selection we've ended up with. Is that thunder?
Is that lightning? Hold on, guys. Come on.
Or was that just like someone shooting the light?
That sounds like thunder. Guys, we might be in a thunderstorm.
Epic.
You have to walk home.
Not that far away.
It doesn't say that it's a...
Okay, it's going down in the next hour.
Okay.
And we still have a hot chocolate.
That's true.
A hot chocky.
Hot chocky and babies.
And babies. Oliver, I have some shit to say.
Alright.
I saw Oliver for the first time this year. Karen McIntosh, what the fuck have you done to that musical? It is bare bones. It is bare fucking bones, babe. Sure, it's cute, it's fresh, it's fun, whatever, who gives a shit? What have you done to that spectacle of a musical? I think Nancy is probably one of the most interesting characters of Oliver. and what we're trying to say with her, and her song As Long As You Need Me. As Long As You Need Me Reprise is also very good. I will say the current production really does pick up steam in the last hour and a half, but it's interesting how Cameron has discovered atmospheric theatre. That's all I have to say. I loved how I started like, I've got some shit to say.
Well, kind of nothing.
Well, that's kind of what the production is.
Yeah.
And I was my friend who loves all of us. I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's great.
It's such a great show.
I know, because it is a great show, but he's just fucked it. And I did get her to agree to that.
Oh.
Can I drink you for it?
Yeah, take it.
Okay. I have some things to Heathers. Okay. You're gonna press stop. Heathers is a musical which, again, I feel very Circus Monkeys about. When I get on the internet and try to correct 14-year-olds about the Heathers law, they're like, who are you? And I'm like, bitch,
I'm the owner of this house.
I'm the owner of this house. This is my circus, this is my monkeys. I know what I'm on about because there is fun happening. Yeah, for real.
We're in a thunderstorm.
We are in a thunderstorm. Because I truly know these people. I know the story of Heathers, and I know its legacy. So you trying to get on here and be like, and actually, you're wrong. This is what Casey Likes was all about. Okay, and all respect to Casey Likes. I don't have any thoughts, feelings, or opinions about yours. Truly. I just want to talk about the impact of bootlegs on Heathers.
And it's 5-year run in the other palace. Fuck you, Heathers.
Fuck you, Paul Taylor Mills. He was the guy who was like, it's my dream to own a theatre.
And fuck you, Andrew Lloyd Webber, for selling it to him.
Andy, I get it. You were broken. You were trying to fund Cinderella. But was Cinderella really worth it?
Buy it back from him now. With the success of Evita. Use the Evita money to buy back the other palace.
Andy, come on.
And then put the Great British Bake Off in there.
Oh, that was so frustrating, man. There's so many musicals where I'd see them pop up on the West End. And I'd be like, you guys needed another palace one stat. 50 First Dates is currently there, and I'm like, yeah, that's another palace show. Ride the Cyclone should be there.
I think technically it's you again.
It's me again. Frozen. Casey Levy Mother.
That's it.
That's it. That's pretty much it. I love Casey Levy. She is mother to me before Ragtime, which she is also mother of Ragtime. Frozen, I think it has the classic issue of we have to put Let It Go at the end of Act 1.
So what the fuck do we do until then? It
happens like 20 minutes into the movie, so you have to stall. And Disney do come up with creative ways of stalling, but I enjoy it. But yeah, fine. Okay, so it's either between Mean Girls or Ride the Cyclone.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Alright.
You get Mean Girls, which is kind of good.
Yeah. Mean Girls, what a kind of nothing burger of a show. It's fine. Like, it's good. It was great for its time of, like, 2018. 2019, whenever the fuck it first came about. But since then, just every time I hear it, I hate it a little bit more. I think it's had its run. I think the movie was a fun idea. And I think it was actually kind of fun that it flops. But love you, Renee Rapp. Love you, Sabrina Carpenter. How great. But yeah, I'm happy it's over. And I'm happy it knows it's over.
Yeah, the movie was its own personal how. For me.
Alright, do you want to spin it and see what you get?
I wonder what I'm gonna get. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, who knows? It's Ride the Cyclone.
Go.
Ride the Cyclone is kind of how I feel about Lizzie as well, where I feel like it might be better as a listening experience than an actual, I'm going to spend an evening at the theatre and sit my ass down and I'm going to pay a lot of money to go and watch Ride the Cyclone. I think some of the songwriting is exceptionally good in something like Ballad of Jane Doe. And that monologue before... Is it called Jawbreaker?
The monologue's called Jawbreaker.
The monologue's called Jawbreaker. I think that is exceptional and very specific writing, but then there's some parts, like the whole I'm a you, not the one that he sings before Talia, which I also think is a very good song. Everything is awesome. Whatever.
That is not the song. That's from
the Lego Movie.
I actually think that's a really good song.
I think that's kind of...
I just think I have a very massive soft spot for Ride the Cyclone. But I kind of agree that I think it's more fun to listen to than actually to go watch. Having watched it illegally.
Well, who knows with that
Who knows?
Who knows?
It looked like a pro shot.
It really did look like a pro shot.
It had angles.
We then had to pull up an actual pro shot for our friend and be like, this is what pro shots look like.
We had to pull up the Bonnie and Clyde bootleg.
Shout out Camille P, you're my home girl.
3 FPS.
Camille P, you're my home girl. You also have my favourite next door bootleg.
Anyways, yeah. I have just a massive soft spot for Either Side, but I think that anything added to it by the, like, actual, like, bits in between the songs is, like, not worth the money when you could just listen to the songs for free and get the exact same experience.
Yeah.
But it's a good show.
Yeah. And that is everything, guys.
Next week we're doing Diana. We're going to go and drink more.
Next week we're doing Diana. We're going to go and drink more. Shout out the Royal... Shit, time to be talking for us to be talking about the Royal Family.
Oh, Andy. The other Andy. Nonce Andy.
Different Andy than Andrew Lloyd Webber. Very different.
There's our friend Andy.
There's our dear friend Andy, who is friends with Taylor Swift and Rachel Zegler, 2 people who we respect on this podcast.
And then there's Nonce Andy, who's friends with, like, Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly.
So
this has been 2 hours and a half, and I'm going to have to edit this when I am hungover tomorrow, so...
Imagine it's not been recording.
It has. I can see it there.
What if it says error?
Do you remember when it did that when we did Tick Tick Boom, and then I was so stressed about it?
Yeah.
But thank God I have on video me listening to Spider-Man for the first time. Because that is truly exceptional material.
Alright.
Peace out. We're going to go drink
Bye.
Baileys. I don't know why I keep making a face. Yeah.